Hello Pisces, and welcome to your January 2016 General Tarot Card Read. My name is Dee, and again I'm with my dear friend Lucy.
Hello.
First off, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank you guys for being a part of this channel and subscribing and liking us like you guys have. We appreciate all of your input and the support that you've given us. It's been phenomenal. Just the good things that we've gotten from you guys. Thank you. And we hope that we carry that back to you and giving you back in positivity.
Yeah, thank you.
So for 2016, we did a year review for you. So if you haven't watched the video, you might want to. What we are doing is we're pulling the cards from that month and we're using it as kind of an overall for the month for you guys. And Lucy pulled a spread, I pulled a spread, and then we're going to do a general read together of the two. That way, hopefully one of those reads will resonate with you. We also pulled an oracle card that it's kind of an overall and a kind of a message to you guys. We really feel this time it's really a message for you. So we're going to start with Lucy's read. So Lucy, for the month of January, received
The Hanging Man. Now, the Hanging Man is hanging by choice. As you can see, his arms are free. He could get loose at any time. But this position is indicative of a new perspective to look at situations and come up with new solutions and better understanding.
For the month of January, I pulled the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is about planning. It's about established strength. It has a lot to do with commerce. If you look at the bottom here, there's ships that he's looking at in the distance. It can also mean a partnership for some of you, but it's all about planning for the future when it comes to your job and sometimes even yourself, but mostly for commerce and trade for that. Now, when you put the two together for a combined read, you've got an opportunity here to suspend yourself for the month so that you can decide what you want to do with your life, planning whether or not there needs to be a partnership or not when it comes to your job. So take that time to suspend yourself. Realize that you can get out of it, even though, and for some of you, it may feel like a period of suspension where nothing's going on, but you really are the one in control, and take that time to plan
and think.
Yeah. So for the first week of January, Lucy pulled
the Five of Pentacles. Now, the Five of Pentacles is a warning to pay close attention to your finances. You don't want to end up like those poor people. So, no retail therapy. It indicates that the situation could be temporary, with hardships felt financially, of course, or it could be emotional situations too. So, as far as your finances go, check them, reorganize whatever you need to reorganize, redo your budget if you need to redo your budget. And for your emotional, think about those two. Try to be calm. Use some calm introspection there on your emotions, okay?
So for the first week of January, I pulled the Ace of Wands. Now, the Ace of Wands is a new beginning. It's about new cycles, fresh ideas. Now, for some of you, this may be in your job or it may be a creative type of a thing, but you have got a hand being offered to you with this wand, and it's being given to you. So you have an opportunity to really make this be what you want to be for you this whole year. This is the beginning of the year, the first week in the year, and I really think that that has a lot to do with how it's going to set the tone of your year. So use these fresh ideas and these new beginnings that are offered to you to plan ahead and get yourself situated for the whole year. When you put the two of them together,
hallelujah,
for the third read, you've got some really good creative ideas that might even take some of you out of a financial situation here. Yeah, you might have a bad situation going on with your finances, but there's going to be some good ideas coming your way. So and for some of you, it's going to be somebody's going to hand you the idea that you need, or somebody might even hand you the money to get you out of the situation. So just take it with a grateful heart.
Yes.
And move forward. Okay. So for the second week, Lucy pulled
the Eight of Wands. Now, the Eight of Wands is high energy, swift moving, of course. As you can see, the wands are flying over that fertile valley there. Sudden activity, excitement. It could be arrival of good news. And it could also indicate travel.
That's what I'm seeing with it.
Yeah? It's travel? Yeah.
I think that carrying over the energy from the week before and following into the Eight of Wands.
It could be. It
Getting
very
out of
well
financial...
Could be a business decision that's got you going. Got you traveling, yeah.
I keep seeing the red, Lucy.
Okay.
I just keep seeing red for you guys for this month. Maybe that's your color for the month. For the second week on my spread, I received the King of Pentacles. Now, the King of Pentacles is not afraid of hard work. He's done all the hard work. He's done what it needs to accomplish it. And he sees the job all the way through. He's the master of trade and commerce. He holds the pentacles in his hand, and it's the same with the money situation. So if you continue the energy of the first week, which is the Ace of Wands, into this, it's almost like these new ideas are going to make it where you're financially able to do the hard work and see it through to get these creative ideas to work. So let these two energies really intermingle this week, but be aware of your finances and how it affects, these ideas affect those finances. For the third week, when you guys put these two together, which is kind of interesting, you have the Eight of Wands and the King of Pentacles. Now, this is about money, and then, like we talked about, this is about energy, and it's almost like you're going to have all this energy coming at you, but yet you need to be able to do the work. So it's going to give you the opportunity to do the hard work and to be industrious and to see your way through your financial situation. Okay? And for some of you, it might mean that you have the money to go traveling. So for the third week, Lucy pulled
the Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands is the one that can be counted on. She's loyal to her family and friends. She has endless energy. She is, sorry, just a moment, please. She thrives on being busy. She's organized chaos is what she is. She lays things down, but she knows where they are. She can always find them. Nobody else can, but she can. Okay, she's full of ideas, can be ambitious, but she lacks detail and can be forgetful at times. And negatives on this one are she can be hot-tempered, a little catty, a little vengeful. So if you know somebody like that, say hello.
Keep that in mind for the third week, because you got all the energy of the week before.
Yeah.
Flowing into the Queen of Wands, so I think it's going to feel like a merry chaos in a way, but it should be good. Now, for the third week for my spread, I got the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups symbolizes a situation where you may have lots of choices, but you can't seem to make up your mind what you want to do. Now, this can be with your job. It can be about romance. Even though this is a cup, which is more of an emotional suit, it's not really about emotions. It's the fact that you're getting all caught up in it and can't make a decision.
That you need to make a choice.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you follow the energy of the week before with the King of Pentacles, coming from not being afraid to do the hard work, but then flowing from the creative ideas, it's almost like you can't make up your mind which way you want to go. So go back to the King of Pentacles and that whole energy of not being afraid to do the hard work, being able to look at the whole situation and look at it in a financial manner and make your decision that way. For the third reading, when you combine the two, you've got the Queen of Wands with the Seven of Cups.
She's about go, 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 do, do, do. That's what she is.
It's almost like stop, go, stop, go, stop, go, because you're going to have to make these decisions. But with the Wands being your prevalent suit for the week, I really feel that it has to do about your job and maybe even about yourself. So take the time that you need to make these decisions, but don't stagnate, don't stop. And be, positive as much as you can. She's very ambitious, and just let that forward motion from the Queen of that ambition help you make the decisions that you need to make this week. So. For the fourth week, Lucy received
the Five of Wands. Now, the Five of Wands represents conflict, minor squabbles, differences of opinion. If you can play the diplomat in this situation, please do, because that's what's going to be needed. And this has to do with work, so I wouldn't introduce any new ideas until the situation is calmed down and everyone is ready to listen, okay?
It's following the merry chaos.
It's following the merry chaos. But she has a lot of energy, so use that energy combat the situation, not combat it, diplomatically, um, solve it
All right.
using diplomacy.
And the thing about the Queen of Wands is she's got a lot of humor, so you can cheerfully change the situation. So embody the Queen this week for you too, even. Which is funny because in my spread I received the Queen of Wands. Now, anytime Lucy and I get the same card when we do these reads, because we literally put these cards out and then we read them almost together, and we go through and we do this together. So we don't look at these ahead of time unless we have to, and we can,
until we do our spreads.
Spread it together. Yeah. So it's interesting you got this because, again, she's the one that's very social. She's a center of calm, but yet she's got a lot of ambition. She can be busy at times. She's energetic, organized, full of ideas. She's cheerful, and she cheerfully encourages others into action. And you've got this sandwiched between the decision that you need to make. It's almost like money and then job. So I really think that this energy is going to be the carryover from the decisions that you made from the third week. Now we're kind of going into the other way. So this, if you combine the two, you've got all the disagreements and everything going on. And I really feel, again, that you need to take this time to cheerfully encourage others to go a certain way. Embody the Queen this week, and so that this fighting doesn't continue. And don't be on the defensive. Just kind of sit back and look at the humor of the situation and let it go.
Diplomacy.
And it's so funny. I keep seeing Queen of Wands. I really think that somebody's going to meet a Queen of Wands this month. I keep getting, even though that this is more about, like I said, job and stuff, but I think that somebody's going to meet a Queen of Wands. So be prepared. We'll look for this type of a person, and I really think that they might even be a romantic, or she might be somebody that's going to help you make the decisions that you need to make this month. So the oracle card that we pulled is called Change is Unavoidable. So I'm going to have Lucy read it to you, and we'll kind of explain how this fits.
Change is unavoidable. Every second of every day you undergo change. Your perspective is altered by what you see, feel, experience from one moment to the next. Your body ages and moves closer to death with every breath. Autumn will always come to an end, to end the bounty of summer, and the new hope of spring will always follow the winter. Change is all around you. Do not let your fear bind you to the past and prevent you from enjoying your present and future. Stop fighting. You cannot resist the inevitable, so choose instead to embrace it with acceptance and peace.
As she was reading that, I'm looking at the Hanging Man and the Three of Wands, which is the cards that we pulled for you for the month. And I think that for some of you, it's going to feel like a merry chaos going on with the Queen of Wands and everything too. And then all these creative ideas and this energy and the push that you got. But just kind of go with the flow. It's going to change. Things are going to happen. Don't try to fight it. Sit back and look at the humor of the situation as much as possible. Plan and make the decisions that you need to make. And realize that some things are just out of your control. You can either go for it or go against it. And I really think you need to go with it.
Learn from it. Yep, absolutely.
So thank you for taking the time to be with us here today and watch this video. We hope that you guys had a wonderful holiday season and that this coming year is amazing for you. You guys got a lot of good things going on. I remember a lot of the stuff from theirs for the year that we did. So if you have any comments or you like anything, go ahead and hit the like button below. Or if you have a comment that you want to give us, even if it's constructive criticism, go for it. We want to be open to this kind of stuff. So in the meantime, walk in light, love, and peace. And we'll talk to you next month.
Goodbye.